All right. Good morning, members and friends of the Church of the Angels. The church is an independent, non-denominational, interfaith spiritual assembly. My name is Rev Jenni Vinecourt, and I am your facilitator today. We'll spend about an hour together with music, prayer, and song, a few logistics as we get started. You may join us today with just audio if you choose. You don't have to use your video option. Service is being recorded so that we can help more folks connect up with us. We will have the recording available up on the website so that folks can get to us if they couldn't get to us in person, so to speak. I also ask that all participants please make sure that they remain muted for the majority of the service, as we found that any background noise interferes with everybody's enjoyment. Reverend Bobby will be sharing some music with us. Renee will be doing some meditation for us this morning. And during the sharing portion of the service, if you want to be called on to comment or have a question, please raise your hand or use the chat function so that I can see you and call on you to make sure that you're unmuted for your question or comment. I also want to mention before we get started that if you wish to make a donation, you can do so through the church's website, which is www.thechurchoftheangels.net. And at that time, you'll also have the opportunity to make your donation a recurring one if you choose. And I want to give a big thank you to those who have donated already to help us keep going through this difficult time. So if you would please join me in our opening prayer. Mother, Father, Infinite Spirit, thank you for your blessings on all those joining us today to honor your work and experience your grace and wisdom. Thank you for providing the appropriate thoughts, insights, actions, and all resources for us to gain a better and truer understanding of your love by the words spoken and the healing brought forth here today so that we might lead healthy, happy, and prosperous lives. Thank you for showing us the way to accept responsibility for our lives. We are grateful to know that you are always with us. So be it. Thank you. All right, and now if you would join us in the reading of our statement of principles, and I've asked Reverend Joey Wants to read them for us. Joey, let me unmute you. And, okay, you're ready now. Go ahead, thank you.
There is one creative force of which all life is a part. This one creative force is known by many names and manifestations. We recognize and honor the many names and manifestations of the one creative force, the source of all creation, one in God. The energy of life everywhere is continuous. All consciousness is continuous. Communication is continuous. The energy of life, consciousness, and communication never cease, even after the event that is perceived as death. One creates one's own reality. One creates in harmony with the one creative force, the great power of God, of which all life is a part. Reality is as one chooses to perceive and will change as one grows in knowledge of the inner self and one's relationship with the God of his understanding. All things are possible with faith, insight, knowledge, understanding, acceptance, and love. Love is the unifying energy of the universe. Love is the energy of the one creative force, the wisdom of God. All life and all mankind are one in the creatorship and healing force of love and with each other. Love is within us and of us. Love is never apart from us. It is we who separate ourselves from the power of love. The force of God works through love and love alone.
Thank you, Joey.
You're welcome.
I'd like to start with a few moments of quiet meditation so that we may concentrate on going within to find peace, calm, and healing for ourselves and the world. And so I'd like Reverend Renee to take over for this for a moment.
Okay, great. Hello. I'd like us all to relax and close your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out deeply. I want you to imagine a glistening waterfall. Bright light sparkling and flowing. Imagine sitting next to the waterfall with your back facing the waterfall. This is a waterfall of light. And you can feel the energy flowing right against your back. Now, I want you to lean back into your waterfall of light. Imagine that the waterfall is flowing down and the back of your heart leans into the waterfall. That is where your back chakra, heart chakra, is located. Let the waterfall of light flow onto your back heart chakra. Take a deep breath and allow the back of your heart to drink in that light. Knowing that as you take in that waterfall of light into your back heart chakra, you are fueling your spirit. You are giving to yourself. You are feeling and filling yourself up with love. Breathe deeply and let that love fill into the whole center of your heart. Once the center feels as if it is full with the light of love, your heart will naturally open. Your front heart chakra will also come into balance. It will naturally radiate from your sense of your glowing heart. Breathe deeply and continue to imagine the light filling all of your heart. When you are ready, send gratitude to that light, that waterfall of light, for filling you with the love of divine energy that you so deserve. Take a deep breath, and when you're ready, wiggle your toes and your fingers, and open your eyes.
Thank you for that, Renee. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Remember that we are always connected to each other and the divine, and you can use this peace and calm to take care of yourself and all those around you in your communities and throughout the world in whatever way that you can. And now, if you would please add silently or aloud the names of those you wish to include in this healing energy. All right, thank you for that. And now, if you would join us in raising the vibration with song from Bobby. And you are ready to go, Bobby, whenever you are.
Okay. This one is called, and I appreciate this, A Community of One, as we're all doing this as one, in more ways than one, right? Check it out. Woke up today with a thought in my head. Then I thought it's just a thought. That's what I realized and said. It is what it is, nothing more, nothing less. Well, I'm feeling kinda hungry. I think I'll grab a bite, then stretch. My, oh my, you know I finally realized, hey, we're out this day, right here, right now. I know there are no mistakes. All together we are the light into this day. Our smiles bring light to the sun as we breathe the same air, and then we'll learn until we're done. We'll do it in every way as a community of one. As I dance into this day, I embrace come what may, entwined though I may not see. Joyfully I share from my heart, I forgive myself, I'm doing it for you and me. My, you know I happily realize, hey, we're out this day, right here, right now. I know there are no mistakes. All together we are the light unto this day. Our smiles bring light to the sun as we breathe the same air, and then we'll learn until we're done. We do it in every way as a community of one. Well, I'm letting life decide freely without fear. I'm letting love in life unconditionally. I'm knowing I don't have control. Well, all of my will I let go. I'll go now, totally free. All together I am the light unto this day. Our lights bring light to the sun as we breathe the same air, and then we'll learn until we're done. We'll do this in every way. We're doing it today as a community of one. Yeah, it's him, it's her, it's he, it's she, it's you and I together as community of one. Oh, I sure hope it is fun.
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you very much. And that song, Community of One, reminds me so much of what we're doing on Fridays, the family of one. We are one family in prayer. Friday nights, Friday evenings, every Friday at 5 p.m. for 5 minutes, joining with everyone around the world, or everyone we can be in contact with, for 5 minutes of prayer. And so thank you. That is helps me to remember that we are all one and that we are connected. Thank you. So it's time now for Inspiration and Thought Exchange, brought to us by today's speaker. We do invite everyone to address this assembly with words of inspiration, lessons learned, or passionate ideas. And today we have Rev Renée Roth, who's going to be speaking with us. She holds a degree in early childhood education, has been an advertising executive, and is now self-employed in the apartment management field. She became ordained in 2017 through the Church of the Angels, and is currently, or has in the past, sat on the board of trustees. Renée is trained in pranic healing, pranic psychotherapy, and pranic crystal healing. She is also trained to be a oneness blessing giver, which is also known as receiving Diksha. Renée also practices mediumship and is an artist who paints, writes poetry, plays guitar and a little piano. Being adopted into an Orthodox Jewish family at birth, spirituality was a way of life for her. And since she was a teenager, she has been reading books about life after death and metaphysics. Renée is on the lifelong discovery of who she is and what we as humans are capable of in terms of our abilities to manipulate our energy through focused intention for personal and worldly expansion and healing. She feels, respects, and believes that we are a one universal soul living out our different experiences. And so I present to you Reverend Renée. I'm trying to present to you Reverend Renée. Hang on. There. Okay, hang on one second.
We're
There
good.
you go. You got it.
Thank you. Okay, welcome everybody. Today I'm going to talk about the heart chakra. So thank you for everyone being here. We will explore what makes the essence of the heart chakra, what may block or imbalance it, and how to unravel its powerful energy to enrich your life. So what is a chakra? In simplest terms, a chakra is one of your body's major energy centers, each with its own unique role, color, and function. There are 7 major chakras, with the lowest at the base of your spine called the root chakra, and the highest at the top of your head called the crown chakra. Far from seeing these energies as separate, the 4th heart chakra connects the lower and upper chakras. This heart chakra acts as a center of integration of earthly matters and higher spiritual aspirations, and also integrates the other energy centers or chakras effortlessly and harmoniously. It is only when all of these chakras are open and balanced that you can feel your best in body, mind, and spirit. And because of this, the heart chakra sometimes is the most important of all, and why it is so important for everyone to heal and grow their 4th chakra. The original Sanskrit name for the heart chakra is Anahata, which means unhurt, unstruck, and unbeaten. The Anahata, or heart chakra, is a unifying chakra bringing healing to all paths of life. The energy of the 4th chakra connects the individual to the universe and is the center of spiritual healing within. The heart chakra is related to the element of air. As such, its energy is associated to the breath and its movements, as well as the idea of spaciousness and connection with all things. The heart chakra is traditionally associated with the color green. However, the higher energy frequency of the chakra can turn to pink. The auric color of an active 4th chakra is also seen as pink or smoky pink, hence our popular representation of love as a pink heart. The heart chakra has an associated animal, and that is the antelope. The antelope's attributes are of inspiration, tenderness, leaps over pettiness, grace, sensitive and empathic, often feels solutions rather than rely on pure logic to solve problems. The heart chakra's animal motto is I share. The heart chakra's location is positioned directly above the heart, so slightly to the left at the center of your chest. As the fourth energy center, it's important to remember that it is multidimensional and is energetically represented with a front going through the center of the chest and a back going through the spine between the shoulder blades. Because of its location, the heart chakra is associated to the cardiac system and the lungs. These organs are interdependent and rely on air and breathing to function properly. The gland associated with the heart chakra is the thymus, which is in charge of regulating the immune system. The symbol of the heart chakra is traditionally composed of a circle with 12 petals, a downward pointing triangle, interlaced with an upward pointing triangle, forming a 6-pointed star or hexagram. That's what it looks like. The intersecting triangles represent the air element, and its all-encompassing quality. They also symbolize the union of seemingly opposite principles or types of energy, such as male and female, spirit and matter. The star that they form evokes the harmonious joining of forces and highlights the function of the heart chakra as a center of integration and connection. The 12 petals are often depicted as red. The heart chakra has a tonal frequency also. You may notice some background music if you can hear it. That is actually one of the tonal frequencies. The solfeggio frequency of 639 is associated with relationships, connections, and friendships. All matters of the heart are governed by this lovely frequency. That's why it's also associated with the heart chakra. The benefits of 639 hertz solfeggio frequency enables creation of harmonious interpersonal relationships. This tone can be used for dealing with relationship problems, those in family, between partners and friends. It also can be used to encourage the cells in our body to communicate with its environment. This tone enhances communication, understanding, tolerance, and love. I'd like you to hear the pure tone of this frequency, which sounds like this. Can you hear it? So that's the pure tone. When your heart chakra is properly aligned and fully open, you are a compassionate, giving person. You feel love and calm. This doesn't mean that you focus all of your efforts on others. However, having an aligned heart chakra is also about knowing where to draw boundaries in your emotional life. This includes identifying and separating from toxic relationships. A heart chakra that is too open in the front can result in overgiving, losing self, and even absorbing other people's energy. Openness in the heart chakra also allows you to make sense of your own feelings, fully experiencing them, and yet also seeing their rational roots. The heart chakra is connected to and associated with the following psychological behavioral characteristics: capacity for empathy, the intensity with which you can care for another person, your emotional openness, self-knowledge, self-reflective capacities, how peaceful you feel, love for oneself and others, relating and relationships, forgiveness and acceptance, transformation and change, the ability to grieve and reach peace, integration or bridge between earthly and spiritual aspirations, transcending personal identity and limitations of ego, experiencing of unconditional love and connection with all. It is a center of awareness and integration of insights, heart-centered compassion, compassionate discernment, appreciation of beauty in all things, experiencing deep and meaningful relationships. When the heart chakra is open, you may feel being deeply connected and having harmonious exchange of energy with all that is around you. The heart chakra is all about connecting and relating. The emphasis here is on love, giving, and receiving, and how open we are in relationships. Love experienced through the fourth chakra is not just about romance, but about going beyond the limitations of the ego and personal preoccupations to open up more fully to compassion and acceptance of all that is as it is. When we live from our heart and our heart energy is opened and balanced, we can see clearly and position ourselves in any situation, no matter how challenging it is, with discernment and compassion. The heart chakra is also a center through which we experience beauty in life. Seeing the world through a balanced fourth chakra is being in a state of openness and acceptance that brings us in touch with our world and ourselves in profound, fulfilling ways. A blocked heart chakra can develop in response to anything that is emotionally hurtful or that drains your emotional resources. Every chakra moves out of alignment at times or develops blockages. These blockages can be minor or major, but will always lead you to feel, physically or emotionally off balance. That said, here are some common reasons why you might need to work on healing the heart chakra. A blocked or imbalanced heart chakra symptoms include restlessness, difficulty trusting others, impatience and irritability, lack of empathy, being overly defensive, feeling closed down, jealousy, fear of intimacy, codependency, relying on others' approval and attention, or trying to please at all costs. Always putting oneself in a role of savior or rescuer, or on the contrary, falling into victimization. Excessive isolation, being recluse or antisocial, holding grudges, not being able to forgive. Any of these may manifest as blockages or imbalance in the energy or flow, or on the contrary, a tendency to become overactive or have an excessive energy. Difficult relationships are the main cause of an imbalanced heart chakra. These need not be romantic. Toxic friendships are just as capable of blocking the heart chakra. The heart chakra can become blocked or imbalanced as results of life experiences that have strong emotional charge, physical ailments, or significant changes in your environment. Any kind of grief or loss can also mean you need to practice heart chakra healing exercises. In addition, if you're struggling to accept a truth about yourself, this type of emotional repression can also push the heart chakra out of alignment. When the energy in your fourth chakra is blocked or hindered, you may also experience what is sometimes referred to as heart chakra pain. A blocked heart chakra can also manifest physically. Some of the physical symptoms of a blocked or imbalanced heart chakra can include these, but note that these issues can, of course, have a purely biological roots. So a blocked or imbalanced heart chakra on the physical level can manifest as respiratory ailments such as lung infection or bronchitis, circulatory and heart-related issues, insomnia, increase in blood pressure, a decrease in immune system function. There will be times when you don't know exactly what has gone wrong with your heart chakra. Healing doesn't require that you know the cause. If you're experiencing the symptoms of a blocked heart chakra, there are many ways to heal the imbalance. Meditating to heal the fourth chakra. You can try a guided meditation to get started, such as that we did just a few moments ago. You can YouTube heart chakra healing. You can work with your heart chakra's colors. The color green is associated with the heart chakra, and you should find ways to incorporate this color into your daily life. Add some green clothing to your wardrobe and decorate your workspace or home with green accents. Plants are a great way to add greenery and life into your home or workspace. Chakra stones are very easy to use. Sometimes all you need to do is wear them on your person, like a necklace or earrings or ring. You should also consider holding one in your hand during a heart chakra meditation. Some healing stones include jade, green calcite, green aventurine, and of course the rose quartz for that higher frequency of the heart chakra. Foods can also help you heal your heart chakra. As you probably guess, all healthy and fresh foods are good chakra foods. However, beyond the general advice, you can also tailor your diet to a particular chakra that is causing trouble. Here are some of the best chakra foods to consume when you feel blocked or unsettled in your heart. Green foods. Anything green is linked to the heart chakra. You can't go wrong with ingredients like kale, limes, green bell peppers, spinach, even green apples. All of these can help balance your heart. Aromatherapy is another area. Here's some of the most common ones used to activate or balance your fourth chakra. Rose, geranium, neroli, lang-lang, jasmine, and bergamot. If I mispronounce that, I'm just not that familiar with aromatherapy oils, but I'm sure you can look that up. You can try mantras. Mantras are a great way to affirm your meditation efforts. The mantra for the Anahata or heart chakra is YAM, Y-A-M, YAM. Chant this to heal both the physical and the spiritual heart center and to open yourself up to unconditional love and compassion. Mantras can be repeated vocally or sub-vocally, silently, while you meditate. Heart chakra affirmations are another way to help you open them up. You could say things, so you can use words and phrases that actually get your heart chakra to respond. You can say them to ward off potential blockages, but you can also repeat them if you think you feel the heart chakra closing up. You can also leave these as little notes you leave yourself on the bathroom mirror or computer monitor. Here are some good examples. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I am wanted and loved. My heart is open to love. I forgive myself. I live in a state of grace and gratefulness. I choose joy, compassion, and love. My heart is free from all wounds of the past. I know my own emotions and I accept whatever form they may take. Every day I fulfill my heart's desires. I am open to love and receive more of it every day. I create supportive, loving relationships that are good for me. Heal through music. As I touched on a bit earlier, the solfeggio frequency of 639 hertz is associated with relationships and connections and friendships. Music speaks deeply to the human spirit. Heighten and prolong your meditation efforts by incorporating music into your practice. Additionally, listening to upbeat and joyous music is a useful way to build up a positive outlook on life. Open your heart to the messages of the music and allow its true meaning to resonate deep within. Among these other options presented to help open your heart chakra, here's some simple ideas to balance your heart chakra. Work with breath to balance your energy, observe it, play with it. Breathing exercises. Cultivate your appreciation for beauty, whether it's in nature, people, or the arts. Practice self-care and love your body. Up from a good bath with rose essential oil or yoga poses for opening the heart. Cultivate self-compassion and acceptance, especially with regards to your emotional body. Engage in activities that feed your heart. Reflect on old wounds inherited from family relationships and come to terms with them compassionately. Practice forgiveness deep within your heart. Express your gratitude, even if it's in silence. You can be grateful for the presence of other people in your life or simply for good things that make your life easier and happier. Opening heart chakras can become second nature after you learn simple exercises that facilitate healing. You are the most important and precious person in your entire world. The more you develop an inner love and appreciation for yourself, the better and happier a person you become. Love, like happiness, is a moment-to-moment state. Trying to remain loving or happy all the time is like trying to eat once and for all. From one moment to the next, our awareness either emanates from the heart or remains trapped in issues or subliminal fear, sorrow, and anger. Trusting in the principle that awareness heals, we can clear these obstructions moment to moment, recognizing and accepting them as part of our process, and then moving beyond them by applying one or more of the methods of opening the heart. Opening the heart generates a deep and profound emotional healing of the entire psyche. As our awareness rests within the heart or feeling dimension of our being, we experience a quality of happiness that transcends worry and fear, sorrow, regret, or any other parade of concerns that normally preoccupy us. Even if our external lives don't change at all, our internal lives can change instantly. Opening your heart allows you to attain the highest levels of emotional and therefore physical health. From the space of unconditional love, you no longer care whether you are loved back in return. You are too busy communing with love itself. This is a warrior's love, passion and compassion. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Reverend Renee. Yes. Oh, I see lots of clapping hands. They like it. They like it. All right. I'm going to open it up for some questions and comments. So give me a minute and give me a hi sign or through your chat box if you want to say something. You have a comment or a question. Reverend, nope, that's a clapping. Never mind. Reverend Joey. Yes, go ahead, Reverend Joey.
Okay, Renee, I wanted to say that was a wonderful talk to give right now, because I think a lot of us are wanting to give out love, but yet kind of stumbling through this because we're so irritated with being stuck at home. But I really want to tell you that gave me some food for thought, and I appreciate it. And it was a very nice talk. So thank you.
Thank you, Joey.
All right, anybody else? I am looking for hands. Batya, yes, go ahead, Batya.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciated the talk very much. I do this kind of melodic chant mantra type singing on my piano, and I do that 3-6-9 chord and modality, and I just chant over and over words that come, inspired thing. I'm going to try Yam because I know the words that I do often have that structure, and I know Ma means something and means something, but I'm going to try that Yam because I'm frequently doing the vibrations that you're talking about. So, and often I do painting and I'm doing art, and I'm wondering, well, this is never going to go to a museum, I'm never going to sell it, but what I'm doing is opening to that unconditional love that you're talking about and having that feeling in the moment. So I feel like you named a lot of the processes that I do in my everyday life, so I really appreciate your talk.
Thank you.
Okay, I know I saw a hand up. I lost her. Shanti, there you are. Shanti, go ahead.
Hi, everybody. I'm living in this little tiny town in Wisconsin, and I loved that stuff about the heart. And I want to be able to continue to come to your guys' place. I hope that this doesn't stop, even though there's when COVID's done, because I don't have anybody like you guys. Anyway, I put my rose quartz on, and I don't know, I'm just emotional because my heart is, I've been struggling a lot with a lot of stuff. So
we're glad you're here, Shanti.
For being here. I guess I'll mute now.
Thank you. We're glad you're here, Shanti. Okay, anybody else have anything? Anne Marie, see if you can unmute yourself, Anne Marie. I'm having trouble. No, not yet. Okay, there you go, Anne Marie. Go ahead.
I thank you, Renee, for that talk. It seems like the term of the heart, it was very appropriate this week. I went for an early morning walk yesterday and sort of stopped dead in my tracks as I came up to a tree. There was the shape of a heart in lichen. I don't know if you can see that. I took a picture of it. And nowhere else on the tree, it was just this little bit of lichen on there. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Nature was kind of like giving us some love. So thank you for that.
Awesome. And I have a chat here from Angeline, who says, thank you, Renee. She needed the reminder about the heart chakra. And Patty, thank you for the collective love expressed from the entire group. All right. Does anybody else have anything they want to comment or question on? Bobby? Yes. Go. Trying to unmute you, Bobby. Do it yourself if I can't get it. There you go.
Got it.
Thank you.
Quick question, because by the way, the talk was great. Thank you very much, Renee. Just one question. Was that Lubomir that I heard in the background?
You mean the name of the solfeggio?
Whatever you were playing in the background.
That is heart chakra music, chakra balancing, healing, meditation music from Meditative Mind.
Okay. Wasn't Lubomir. It sounded like something Lubomir would have done.
Oh, okay.
But thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. I'm going to give it one last look here to see if anybody has anything. And if I miss you, oh, Lydia?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Lydia.
Hi, I just wanted to say, Renee, I feel like I couldn't have had anything better to hear. That was just so much information I didn't know and so much I wanted to know. And I just wanted to thank you so much for giving that to all of us. I mean, that was awesome. That was really special. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Sure.
All right. One last one from Deborah. Reverend Deborah. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Reverend Renee, I just want to thank you so much. I didn't realize we had to pre-register for this, and I was trying to get on, and I was texting B, and I was texting Reverend Vicky, and I almost said, you know, forget it. I'm just going to go for a hike. It's a beautiful day. And it's interesting because right before I was trying to get on, and I got on, actually, obviously I'm here. I have some rose oil that I had rubbed, and I hadn't been using it because I haven't, you know, been doing nothing. So I haven't, you know, needing it, whatever. It just called to me. So then, you know, how divine works, you know, this is your topic, and you talked about the rose oil and the heart chakra. And I've been having, you know, like we all, with this whole situation, you know, have been having a lot of struggles and a lot of, you know, breakthroughs, but then again, it's just such a roller coaster with that heart chakra wide open, you know, and just not being with family, and my mom's still sick. So I just really, really needed this, and it really resonated with my heart today. And I'm just grateful that you're here, and grateful to everyone that's here. You guys all settle my heart when it's I'm getting emotional, when it's in pain too. So thank you. I love you. Thank you. Sorry.
Thank you, Deborah. And again, I want to thank our speaker, Reverend Renée Roth, and thank you very much. We'll now move to a little bit of message work. As spiritualists, we believe that the energy of all beings is forever linked, and that all of us have direct access to the love and guidance of loved ones, guides, teachers, saints, healers, and angels on the other side. We have mediums here who have joined us today who have agreed to be of service, and we'll connect up with Spirit to bring forth a few messages for us. Do I have a volunteer before I start calling on people? Reverend Joey, go ahead. Reverend Joey, you may start, please.
Okay, I have a message for Reverend Cindy Hudson. She's on, isn't she?
I believe she's here.
I am here. I am here.
Okay,
So yes, thank you, Joey.
Okay, Cindy, what I'm getting is a message from your mom. And she's telling me that you have a lot of anxiety knowing Mother's Day is coming up. And she wants you to take a deep breath. And she wants you to go and buy a simple bouquet, okay? But she doesn't want you to take it to her. She wants you to keep it. And she wants you to look at the simplicity of this bouquet and realize that the simplicity of her life, but yet the beauty of it, because all the flowers will be beautiful for you, okay? And she wants you to just keep it for yourself. And every day when you look at it, know that that's her sending you love. So whatever bouquet you pick out, is she's going to really be picking it out for you. Okay. And I do see some like light pinks and yellows in it. So, but I'm going to start crying. She has so much love for you, and she knows that you're struggling with this. Okay. And she wants you to just take a deep breath and know that she's with you. And just look at that bouquet. And on Mother's Day, remember, it's her sending you mother's love. Okay. And I leave that with you.
Thank you, Reverend Joey.
You're welcome. Okay. And I have a message for Shanti, if she'd like a message.
Yes.
Okay. The message I'm getting for you is you're working too hard at trying to heal yourself. Okay, you're putting a lot of effort into it, and you're sort of like feeling like if I push this and I push this, it'll happen. Again, take a deep breath. Hold your hand to your heart, and every night when you go to bed, you close your eyes, hold your hand on your heart, and just ask for divine information to help you figure out how to heal yourself. It does just the simplest of prayer, saying, I'm asking for any information that I should receive for my best and highest to help me through these troubling times. I open myself up to all information, all help. And I feel that there's others that are going to be able to help you along this path, even though you feel like there isn't. There is someone, one person that you could talk to about this. It just feels that way to me, okay? But don't make it, the more you struggle, the more you're not having it happen, okay? So kind of just take that step back and just tell yourself you can heal and let go and release and ask for guidance, okay? And I want you to try that. And the next time you're on, we'll talk and we'll see how that works. But just remember, it's the last thing you do before you go to sleep. Ask for that. And in the morning, I feel that when you get up, you're going to have some relief, and you're going to have an idea of what path you want to take with this, okay?
Okay, thanks.
And I leave that with you with love, okay?
Thank you.
I think that's it for now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Joey. I was just
welcome.
checking the chat to see if we had any more volunteers. Let me look and see whether we have a volunteer for mediumship work before I start calling on people and making them say yes or no. Okay. Reverend Cindy Hudson, would you have a message or two? Wait a minute, you're not unmuted yet. There you go. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, okay, good morning. Yeah, I do. I don't know who Tom is, but I have a message for Tom if he would like to receive it.
I'm not even sure I'm seeing a Tom, my dear, but that's okay.
Hang on, he's, well.
All right, give it anyway. I'm sure somebody can take it.
Yeah, okay. Because I
Oh,
just
there he is. I'm sorry. I see Tom. Tom, would you like a message? I'm going to unmute you. Would you like a message, Tom?
You may not have a microphone, so.
That is true. Go ahead and give it, Cindy.
So the information that's coming through from Tom is from a male figure who's on the other side, and not really strongly identifying as a father. So I don't know if maybe Dad wasn't quite such a strong presence, or maybe not very fatherly kind of energy from the stereotypical sense. But this gentleman is stepping in with information for Tom that he needs to get going on some new learnings, that there's some information out there that he's been considering pursuing. And it is time to get going on that. You know, we've had this time of relative rest or calm or regrouping or whatever you'd want to call this quarantine from a different standpoint. But it is time to kind of get going and get moving and grooving with what learning needs to happen next. And he's indicating that, Tom, you know what direction that needs to be in. So I will leave that with his blessings. I'm not sure who this gentleman is, but he wants you to know it's time. So I will leave that with you. And I'm scrolling through my other folks here to see who might be where the energy is going next. Lee, would you like a message? Is it?
Lee, we didn't hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Hi. Good morning, Lee. This is Cindy.
Hi.
Hi. Lee, are you thinking about doing some things around the home, more like necessary kind of maintenance-y things? Is there something that you're thinking about, like, I don't know if it's, a roof or a hot water tank, or, but they're showing me your home that needs a little bit of time and attention, and it's a good time to do that kind of stuff, because as we kind of get it's kind of moving again, it's kind of good for the people that you might hire in to do that, to have that work. It's going to help your home. They are going to be looking for opportunities to do the work that you need some help with. So don't be afraid to look for people that like contractors or whatever, but also don't be afraid to negotiate the price with them. And make sure that your guides with you on the other side are saying, don't forget to run it by us. We'll let you know who you should be working with, okay? So be aware that you want to work with Spirit to find out who you should be working with. Don't be afraid to negotiate a price. And you're going to be happy that you did what you've done at the time that you're doing it. So I leave that with Spirit's blessings, Lee. That the project you might be thinking about for home improvement kind of stuff, they're kind of giving you the go-ahead to do that in the next few months here, okay? Okay. And I think that's it for me, Reverend Jenny. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I see that there are two more that, awesome. Okay, let's see. Deborah, Reverend Deborah, you had one message. There you go. Thank you. Reverend Deborah, go ahead.
Hi, everyone. I'm so grateful to be here. Sorry, I got a little emotional earlier. This message is for Lydia. Lydia, can you take a message?
I'm pretty sure she said yes.
Okay. So Lydia, when we were on actually last week, I had a message for you then too, but then we didn't have time for everybody to give messages. But when I saw you on the screen, wherever you were positioned last week, there was a single ray of light, like shining right straight to your heart. And every time I like switch the screens around to see everybody, it would get stronger and stronger. And then today, when I came on, I was flipping the screen to see who was on. There was multiple rays coming in through, shooting into your heart. So I'm just letting you know that the angels are with you. They're supporting you. You are getting divine guidance. I am hearing, are you working on a project, something reminding people to stay in their highest vibration? If you're not, it's something that you need to think about doing, offering maybe online meditation. I'm not sure if you do that now or anything close to it. Also, I'm hearing, and I hear this a lot, but Reverend Renee was talking about sound and tone, but connecting to that, and and also maybe doing some automatic writing. There's some things coming through. Yeah, so you have this mixed bag. I'm seeing now, this bag full of things that you gifts to give, and you are being supported not only by one divine ray of light, but by many, many divine rays of light. And they just want to applaud. I'm hearing applause right now and actually a very high pitched sound, like a tone, like it's almost angels singing, like it's almost too high pitched for me to hear, that they are just loving you and and as I look at you now too, over your, I don't know if it would be I think it would be your right, because I'm seeing you on the screen. There is a big white ball of light. So I don't know if it's your mother or someone that's in spirit, but they're with you also. So yeah, I just want to leave that with you and your blessing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Carol, Carol Miller, you had, whoops, 1 second. I'm trying to unmute you. Hang on, there you are. Okay, Carol Miller, you had one message.
Yes, I have, B, may I come to you?
Now,
Yes,
can you
she's
hear me?
unmuted. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Yes, please.
B, as Joey was giving the message to Cindy, I sensed an older female relative for you, not necessarily mother, maybe an aunt, who was saying, yeah, that's the same message for B. Not necessarily the bouquet of flowers, but whatever makes you happy, what feels good to you. And I have kind of a smell of good cooking. Well, I don't know if it's an aunt who was a good cook, or if the message is cook up and enjoy something that you like. The message is be good to yourself now too, as we all go through this difficult time. I'll leave that with you.
Oh, thank you so much. I know exactly who it is, and I know exactly what I'm going to do. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
Okay, I have just a couple quick ones here. I have, Shanti, is your hand raised? Give me a thumbs up here. Shanti, was your hand raised?
I
yes, go ahead,
raised my
Shanti.
hand. I raised my hand before.
Before, got it. Okay, just
Yeah.
double checking. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And Reverend Vicky, would you bring a message to Stephen Mara's mom is here. Hi, Stephen Mara's mom.
Hi. I have a message for Stephen's mom. Hi.
Awesome. Okay, great.
I have a message for you. Would you like a message?
Yes.
Okay. On your father's side is coming in real strong for you. He's with you every day. And he's telling me to tell you to contact someone you went to high school with. There's someone you need to get in contact with. And they have a message for you about the old times and the old neighborhood. And it'll cheer you up. It'll cheer you up. And that's what you need now. You need to be cheered up some. And your father's with you every day. He's saying, I love you. I'm sending in a lot of love for you. And he's with you. And I'll leave that with you with Spirit's blessings.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Reverend Vicky. Thank you.
Good to see you.
And Reverend Renee, you are our last one. Reverend Renee, go ahead. You have one message? Go ahead,
Yes,
please.
I do. Anne Marie, would you like a message?
Aaron.
Okay. Okay, so it's clear that Spirit is showing you that heart was meant for you to keep looking at. They're going to be not only to keep looking at the light, the bright, what draws your passion, because there's other messages that are coming your way, okay? Because you're consciously, they're telling you, making a choice to stay focused on the light, because you have been, it's very easily for you, they're showing me, to get back into maybe an old negative habit or something of not, that feels good. Like, so they're very happy that you are consciously focusing on the light and that intention, because more is coming your way. All you have to do is look for those messages, because more is coming your way. You're working at that very, very well. And they want you to be recognized for that. Okay?
Thank you.
I leave that with you with light and love. There was somebody else. Do I have time?
You've got time for a quick one if you've got it.
Okay. I have to see her again. Where'd she go? Oh, maybe she's not here anymore. I don't think she's here anymore.
Okay, all right.
Okay, that's
all right.
fine.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the mediums. Thank you for your kind attention. Thank you to all participants. and especially the Spirit and the God of your understanding for being with us today and always. Just a few quick announcements. Today at 1:30, Reverend Andrea is doing her virtual Ascended Masters. That is through, separate with Reverend Andrea, but the information for that can be found on Meetup and on the church's Facebook page. Tomorrow, we've got Development Circle virtually with Reverend Vicki and Reverend Carol, and that information is also found on those two places. Please watch your email this week. I will be sending out a special announcement about our Spirit Fair that we're having this year and how we're doing it. So I've got all the details for that, and that's going to be coming up the week of May 17th. But your email with the details is coming this week. Next week, our speaker is Dina Biscotti Barnes. And just a note that we do have fabric face masks available for a small suggested donation of $5 to the church. Also, children's sizes are available if you need them. I do believe that we're in process of getting a point person together for that. So, but for the time being, you can reach out to me through the phone number, the church website, or the church email if you have requests for face masks. Okay, and for those who may be new with us today, you can learn more about the Church of the Angels at our website, thechurchoftheangels.net. Okay, Reverend Bobby, could you take us out in another song, and then we'll close with our closing prayer. Thank you.
Sure. Hey, I am going to be entwining the masculine and feminine as soon as I get off of this thing and go outside in the garden. I come to the garden alone while the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, Spirit divine disclosing. And he walks with me and he talks with me and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. She speaks and the sound of her voice is so sweet, the birds hush their singing, and the melody that she gave to me within my heart is ringing. And she walks with me and she talks with me and she tells me I am her own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Ow! I'd stay in the garden with her, though the night around me be falling, and bids me go through the voice of woe. The voice to me is calling, and she walks with me and he talks with me, and they tell me I am their own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known. Oh!
Thank you, Bobby. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. In closing, let us pray. Infinite Spirit, Mother, Father God, as we move forward, we thank you in advance for the guidance and resources you always provide for us to live the fullest expression of your love. We pray for all those affected by the circumstances throughout our world at this time. May we be reminded of the opportunities to reconnect in love to all those around the world, Mother Earth, and the universe. Amen. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am stopping the recording.